What if the greatest archaeological discovery in human history was hidden under miles of ice? What if the last trace of an ancient, pre-flood civilization still exists, untouched, frozen, and forbidden? And what if everything we've been told about Antarctica is a lie? This is the forgotten story of Antarctica, the lost civilization beneath the ice, and why the governments of the world don't want you to know what's really down there. For most of us, Antarctica is just an empty wasteland, the coldest, driest, most isolated place on Earth. But ancient myths, leaked military reports, and unexplained satellite data tell a far stranger story. Temperatures can drop below -100 degrees Fahrenheit. No permanent population. No independent exploration without permits. Massive magnetic anomalies. Satellite images are regularly blurred or censored. So the question is, why? Why would a land of ice and penguins require military-level restrictions and worldwide treaties? The answer may be buried beneath more than just snow. In 1513, an Ottoman admiral named Piri Reis created a map. It showed parts of South America and a detailed coast of Antarctica. But here's the catch. Antarctica wasn't even discovered until 1820. And its coastline? That wasn't fully mapped until after the invention of ground-penetrating radar, nearly 400 years later. Experts like Dr. Charles Hapgood proposed that this map was based on even older charts, drawn when Antarctica was still ice-free. How? By whom? And most importantly, what was there before the ice? Many ancient texts, from the Book of Enoch to Sumerian tablets, speak of a great flood, a lost age, and civilizations that vanished beneath water, earth, and sky. Could Antarctica be the final resting place of such a civilization? Atlantis, the city of the gods, was described by Plato as beyond the Pillars of Heracles, close to the Atlantic. But what if Atlantis didn't sink? What if it froze? Ice can preserve, conceal, and protect. Some believe that Antarctica was once lush, filled with vegetation, animals, even cities. In fact, fossilized forests have been found beneath the ice. And in 2009, scientists discovered pollen, the kind that only grows in temperate rainforests. What was Antarctica before the ice took over? And who lived there? In 1938, Nazi Germany launched an expedition to Antarctica. They mapped vast areas and claimed it as New Swabia. Rumors swirled about secret underground bases, massive cave systems, and even recovered technology. Decades later, documents revealed that the Nazis were obsessed with ancient knowledge, esoterica, and supposed alien artifacts. Did they find something? Some researchers claim Hitler himself believed Antarctica held remnants of an advanced race. Others suggest the Nazis encountered something so terrifying they never returned. But then came Operation High Jump. In 1946, just after World War II, the U.S. launched Operation High Jump, one of the largest Antarctic missions in history. Led by Admiral Richard E. Byrd, it involved 13 ships, 4,700 men, aircraft, tanks, and supplies. But here's what's strange. The mission was supposed to last 6 months. It ended after just 6 weeks. Byrd gave a cryptic interview afterward, warning of a new enemy that could fly from pole to pole at incredible speeds. What did they encounter? And why has this mission been buried in silence? In recent decades, satellite imagery from Google Earth has picked up strange geometric shapes under the ice. Massive triangular structures, some with perfect 90-degree angles. Others aligned to cardinal directions, like the pyramids of Egypt. Scientists wave it off as natural formations. But consider this. In the Book of Enoch, the Watchers, fallen angels, were cast down to earth. Some were bound beneath mountains or buried in the ends of the earth. Antarctica is literally the end of the earth. Is it possible that Antarctica was their prison? Or worse, their fortress? Ancient myths speak of beings who fled the flood and hid their secrets where man could not reach. Maybe the Watchers knew the ice would come. Maybe they chose this place. What if their remains and their knowledge are still frozen in time? As global temperatures rise, Antarctica is melting. That's a crisis. But it might also be a revelation. As the ice retreats, ancient structures may become visible. Caves, fossils, devices, entire cities. And with them, our true history. But who controls the narrative? If a civilization is found beneath the ice, will we ever be told? Or will it be repackaged, rewritten, weaponized? Antarctica is the last untouched frontier, and maybe the final vault of forbidden history. It's a place where science, myth, and secrecy collide, where ancient maps, military missions, and ancient texts all point to one truth. Something is buried beneath the ice, and the world powers would rather you never find out what it is. Perhaps the Watchers sleep still, perhaps they wait for the thaw, or perhaps their prison is melting. Beyond unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay curious.